Animals were an important part of everyday life for medieval peoples. Oxen and horses commonly provided labor and transport in northern Europe. Elephants and camels took a similar role in much of the Mediterranean world. Such animals were also key military assets. War horses and elephants often appeared depicted in dramatic battle scenes in manuscripts. Animals were also a major source of food. Farmers raised cows, sheep, chickens, ducks, geese, pigeons, pigs, rabbits, and other animals. Hunters and fishermen also provided fish, deer, grouse, swans, and boars, all of which were eaten in medieval Europe. Animals also provided materials for clothing and the materials for manuscripts and other important items. Medieval artists often used animals intertwined with foliage as an ornamental motif. Animals stretched and curved dramatically and gracefully, sometimes ending up interwoven in letters or creating knots. The Bible is also full of stories that involve animals. The story of Noah's Ark appears in both Jewish and Christian manuscripts. In Christian books, the barn animals at the Nativity are another much-loved motif. Standing over Christ's manger, the ox and the ass are characters in this story, but also symbolize the Jews and the Gentiles that converted to Christianity in the early Middle Ages. Another animal that was often used symbolically is the white dove, which is usually associated with the Holy Spirit in Christian books, but could also stand in for peace and hope more generally, as it does in the story of Noah's Ark. Animals could also be associated with specific saints. For example, each of the evangelicalists, the authors of the four Gospels, were linked to a creature at a very early date, crying in the wilderness. Luke is represented by an ox because his gospel emphasizes sacrifice, and John is represented by an eagle because his special insights were linked with the eagle's far-seeing eyes. All of these beasts are traditionally shown with wings to link them to the four beasts of the Apocalypse, described in the book of Revelations. Many animals were understood as symbols of Christ himself, each one reflecting one of his qualities. Key examples include the lamb as a traditional sacrificial animal because Christ sacrificed himself on the cross, the lion because he was sometimes interpreted as the Lion of Judah from the Jewish tradition, and the unicorn because he was associated with great purity and healing powers. Meanwhile, other animals could be associated with the devil. This was especially true of dragons and other serpentine creatures that reminded medieval viewers of the original snake in the Garden of Eden. Animals also appear outside of strictly religious contexts, of course. They were popular in late medieval heraldry and often used to reflect the family's name or a valued attribute. Mythological animals from ancient Greece and Rome were also popular in the Middle Ages and can often be seen in depictions of the signs of the zodiac. These include the ram for Aries, the bull for Taurus, the twins for Gemini, the crab for Cancer, the lion for Leo, the virgin for Virgo, the scales for Libra, the scorpion for Scorpio, the centaur for Sagittarius, the sea goat for Capricorn, the water bearer for Aquarius, and the fish for Pisces. These images are especially fun because they appear in both Christian and Jewish books and have changed remarkably little from the medieval ages to the present day.